In the most difficult conditions, qualifying took place at the Nürburgring on Saturday. 25 minutes before the start, bad weather conditions hit the Nürburgring and the rain turned qualifying into a lottery. One of the victims was Oliver Jarvis, who hit the barriers and couldn't continue. One of the favourites, Bruno Spengler, who was still fastest in the second test on Friday, couldn't cope with a wet track at all and was finished in 16th place after the first qualifying section.
Also eine Enttäuschung ist das schon, aber
it's upsetting, but tomorrow is a new day. I never give up and tomorrow I'll concentrate and will do my very best.
ich konzentriere mich schon auf morgen und morgen werde ich alles geben, nach vorne zu kommen.
At the start of the second heat, the rain became heavier and the driving conditions more and more dangerous. After Mike Rockenfeller had come off the track, the clerk of the course first interrupted qualifying and then stopped the action completely, as any weather improvements seemed unlikely. According to the regulations, the result of the first qualifying heat was the basis for the starting grid positions. Lucky pole sitter is Dane Tom Christensen.
Zuerst habe ich nicht gedacht, dass ich war auf Pole, aber
first I thought that Martin Tomczyk would be on pole, but then I was told that the last completed qualifying heat counts. I am happy, but a real qualifying would have been nicer.
Das zählt und ja, zufrieden bin ich, aber ich habe das auch gerne in richtigen Form gesehen.
Mike Rockenfeller, who had caused the interruption by his crash, is now on the front row of the grid for his home race.
Ich bin natürlich glücklich.
Of course, I am happy to be on the front row. Fact is that in qualifying, everybody completed the same number of laps and I succeeded in being second fastest.
Ich es geschafft habe, da zweitschnellster zu sein.
Last year's winner, Martin Tomczyk, completes the Audi trio in front of the field. For him, stopping qualifying was the right decision. It was clear that the session had to be stopped. It was impossible to drive. The car already started aquaplaning at 60 km per hour. It was just too dangerous and stopping was the right decision. Disappointment at Mercedes-Benz. Spearhead Jamie Green, third in the point standings, qualified only 13th.
It's nothing that I can control, you know. I got through to Q2 and then I was P6 in Q2, so I was qualified for Q3 and looking in good shape to keep progressing. So I think I did everything correct, and it was just a shame that they took the result from Q1 and it clearly worked against me.
Only Gary Paffett, the 2005 DTM champion, had reason to be happy. With his year-old car, he qualified fourth.
I think we've got to be, happy with our performance. We were clearly one of the quickest cars out there. It wasn't a surprise to us. We always have a quick car in the wet, which again happened today. So fourth place is a lot better than we maybe could have done in the dry, so pretty happy.
Mercedes-Benz Motorsport Director Norbert Haug didn't agree with the interpretation of the regulations.
Ich denke,
I think that when you look at it as a sportsman, you saw a different order when the red flag was out. In Q1, the goal is to have as many cars as possible in the top 14. In the second part, it is already more serious. It is a big difference whether you have one car among the first four or four cars among the first six.
Unterschied, ob man ein Auto unter den ersten 4 hat oder 4 Autos unter den ersten 6.
Audi Motorsport Director Dr. Wolfgang Ulrich has a different opinion and wants to benefit from the situation in the race on Sunday.
Wir wollen versuchen, aus dem Qualifying-Ergebnis, das für uns sehr...
We want to try to turn the qualifying result, which was very positive for us, into a good race tomorrow. However, I want to point out as well that our result wasn't a sheer coincidence.
Wenn es jetzt so ist, wir waren im Qualifying eigentlich mit den meisten Autos sehr gut unterwegs.
And here the starting grid for the 7th season round of the DTM at the Nürburgring. Like at Zandvoort, there are 3 Audis in front with Tom Christensen, Mike Rockenfeller and Martin Tomczyk. Gary Paffett is the best placed Mercedes-Benz driver in 4th place. Ralf Schumacher managed to continue his good performance from testing on Friday and is in the top 10 for the first time with his best qualifying result to date. Points leader Timo Scheider is only 9th. Paul di Resta and Jamie Green have to make do with 12th and 13th place. Bruno Spengler, the main loser in qualifying, is down in 16th.